Hello, how are you? My name is Gordon, the nurse philanthropist, and today I also want to welcome you back to this channel. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to thank my existing subscribers, and if you're here for the first time, kindly hit on the notification bell and also the subscription bell so that YouTube will alert you whenever I generate a new content. So today I want to talk about teachers. There's an existing opportunity for teachers to come and work in the US, and one of the organization that is facilitating this movement of labor from outside the US to the US is an organization run by Kenyans, and this organization is called PESWAR. That is P for people, E for elephant, S for Solomon, U for umbrella, A for apple, and R for rainbow. So I was able to talk to the person that is running this program. I talked to him on Wednesday, and he was able to provide to me vital information regarding this program. And also they have a website that can tell you the kind of services that they are offering, and if you get time I will share the website so that you can go to the website and find out what they're offering. They also have a Kenyan number that you can use to send your queries via WhatsApp, and also they also do have a US number which you can also call to get information regarding the program. They also have an office in Kenya, and also one thing that he told me that they are recruiting from all over the world. They are not only doing it for Kenya, but majority of the teachers whom they have brought in are from Kenya, but they are not specifically recruiting for Kenya. So if you're from South Africa, if you're from Namibia, you're from Uganda, you're from Philippines, you're from India, and you wish to come to the US as a teacher, as long as you meet the minimum requirement which they have stated on their website, then you're at liberty to apply for this position. So just going to their website briefly to touch on the requirements. Some of the requirement is that the person applying should not be a US resident. So whoever is applying for this position should be someone who is living outside the US. And also the teaching experience. This organization requires you to have been teaching either in primary school or secondary school for at least 2 years. So for you to be eligible to apply for this position, you should have been teaching in primary school or secondary school for at least 2 years. Then you should also be having a minimum of a bachelor degree for you to be considered for this position. And you should also be holding a teaching license in your country that can easily be transferred to the US. Then you should be proficient in English, and the only way for these people to determine that you are proficient in English is by taking the English exam, either IELTS or 12 or any other English exam that will be determined by the organization that can easily state to the employer that your English is good enough. Then you must also get a willing sponsor to the US. So that is a job that I told him, and he told me that they're able to do that, before you get to the US they will have gotten you a sponsor, and they will have gotten you a school where you'll be teaching. I also asked this gentleman if there was anything like age restriction, and he told me for now the movement of teachers from outside the US is not restricted based on age. So I believe anyone who has not hit the retirement age can try to apply for this position. So He told me that the minimum qualification that you need to apply for this position is a Bachelor of Education degree in any subject apart from CRE and Swahili. The reason is that Swahili and CRE are not taught here in the US. In the US, they don't teach religious education. Yeah, so based on their salary scale, they pay between 58,000 to 80,000 per year for the teachers that are coming to work in the US from outside. Then, as a teacher, you should be able to cater for your visa fee, flight fee, and also academic evaluation. So you'll pay for your visa, you'll pay for your flight, and also you have to pay an organization to evaluate your academic document to determine if they are per what is also offered here in the US. So they are just looking at your academic profile, academic history, academic papers, academic certificate, to ensure that whatever you are taught in Kenya or any other place is the same thing that is also being taught here in the US. Then they are providing sponsorship for H1B and J1. Then also, before you start this program, you are supposed to register. So you're supposed to pay a total of $2,000 US to this organization, and this amount of money is paid in 3 installments of 700 each. And he told me if you make the first installment, then they will be able to start the program of bringing you to the US. He also told me that they are currently staffing 3 states. They are sending their teachers to Virginia. They are also sending their teachers to Maryland, and they are also sending their teachers to Missouri. So they are staffing schools in Virginia, state of Virginia, the Commonwealth state of Virginia. They are also staffing schools in Maryland, and they are also staffing schools in Missouri. So I'll just urge you, if you're qualified and you are able to meet the requirements, including the financial obligation for the registration fee, which is $2,000 US, then you need to reach out to this organization so that they can facilitate your transition from wherever you are to the United States of America. So in a nutshell, this organization is hiring teachers with a minimum of 2 years experience teaching in primary and also teaching in high school. Then the teachers being hired should be teaching subject and not anything related to CRE or Swahili, because those subjects are not being taught here in the US. The annual pay for this job is between 58,000 to 80,000 per year.